Good morning, class 7. Welcome to my class. My name is Momita and I'll be teaching you English grammar. Now, with a keen experience of about 20 years, I have come here today to extend a helping hand to educate my beloved students in this hour of crisis. As all of us know that the entire world is under lockdown, the fatal claws of COVID-19 is taking a toll on lakhs of lives. But learning has to go on. It is our passport for future. To quote a Chinese proverb which says, learning is like rowing upstream. Not to advance is to drop back. And surely none of us want to drop back. All of us want to advance. Keeping this in mind and hoping for the best, let us start our first class, which would be on the sentence. So, our first topic of discussion would be the sentence. Okay, so our first topic of discussion would be the sentence. Now, what is a sentence? If you go by its definition, then sentence is a group of words which has a complete sense. So this is the first point. A group of what which has a complete sense. Now, second point is must have a subject and a predicate. And another integral part of a sentence is to have a verb. Must have a verb. Okay? So these are the three basic characteristics of a sentence. First of all, it should have a complete meaning. It must have a subject and a predicate, and definitely it must have a verb. Without a verb, sentence cannot be completed. Now, if you check your book, this is your book. Now, if you turn over to page number 11, you will see the chapter, the sentence. Okay? Saw it? Part 1, sentences. Now, this is the definition, and then you have jumble sentence and sentences. Now, jumble sentence they would also have jumble sentence means what? The group of words would be there, however, the meaning would not be clear. Now, here you have phrase. Now, what is a phrase? I'll also do the kinds of sentences with you, but before that, I must tell you what a phrase is. Now, phrase is also a group of words. Just like sentence, it is also a group of words. But unlike sentence, it does not have a sense of completeness. So it is incomplete. It does not have a sense of completeness. Finally, does not have a verb, subject. There may be a subject, however, both the subjects and predicates won't be there. Right? It does not have a verb. Definitely a phrase cannot have a verb. Okay? So, these are the basic differences between a sentence and a phrase. Phrase can be a group of words just like a sentence, but unlike a sentence, it does not have a verb, it does not have a sense of completeness. Okay? Now again, turning back to the book once again, you see there are a few exercises here. Exercise number 1. One more thing, no subject or predicate. It won't have a subject or a predicate. Okay. Now, in the book, please turn over to page number 12. You will see there are a few exercises. I'm going to rub the board now. Okay, now I'll do a couple of sentences for you so that you understand yourself and try doing the exercises in your home. As you know, it is locked down and we teachers won't be able to check your copy. So it is your responsibility to write down, do the sentences of your own. Definitely after the school reopens, we would definitely help you out. We would definitely check your copies. But make sure you practice the things. Otherwise, it would never be clear. Okay? Now, exercise 1. What does it say? The words below have been jumbled. Put them back in their right order. So, you need to make correct sentence out of these jumbled words, right? Number 1 is, laugh Joker us the makes. Answer would be, Joker makes us laugh. Okay. Second one is number 2. Okay, I'll not do number 2. I'll do number 4. It seems to be a bigger sentence. Picnic the park is a place good for a fall. Picnic the park is place good for. Now the answer would be, the park, a park the park is a good place for a picnic. Okay, the park is a good place for a picnic. This would be the answer, and then I would do number 7. Rubbish you throw not should ground on the. Rubbish you throw not should ground on the. And the answer would be, you should not throw rubbish on the ground. Got it, students? Now the rest of the things, there are 10 exercises, 10 questions. I've done the 3 for for you, and the rest of the sentences you would do by your own. Now exercise number 2, you need to find out which is a phrase and which is a sentence. Now phrase, as I've told you, is it is a part of a sentence with a sense of incompleteness. It won't have a complete meaning. It won't make a complete meaning. Now, if you see the first one, during the night. What happened during the night? What? During the night, where is the full meaning? The thieves came during the night, right? You can say the power was cut during the night, right? So during the night is a phrase because it lacks the sense of completeness. Number 2, from the library. Again, a phrase. What happened from the library? I borrowed a few books from the library. It can be anything. But the meaning is not complete if you say just from the library. Next is, the sun rises in the east. This is a complete sense with a verb, a proper subject, a proper predicate. So, number 3 is a sentence. Number 3, question number 3 is a sentence. Now how would you do it? You would just write the parts, the group of words or the sentence, whatever it is, and you would just write sentence or phrases there. Or you can also do it in your book. Now, number 3, exercise number 3, you should do this thing, making sentences. It would improve your vocabulary, and it would also improve your art of writing English. So these things, what you need to do on that tree. The exercise number 3 also, I will do a few examples for you. Exercise 3. Exercise 2 is very easy, you can do it. Exercise 3, I will do a few questions on board. Please make sure that you write them with me and practice the rest of the exercises. I hope you do understand that solving all the exercises all the questions is not feasible, because it is a short video and I have to complete the session in that time. Okay, now number 1, on that tree, you can write answer. I saw a red bird on the tree. Now this was a phrase, it had no subject, no predicate, no verb. Now you see, I, subject, saw, verb, a red bird on the tree. Now the sentence, it becomes a complete sentence with the phrase here. Okay, now number 2, in the ground. In the ground, you can write I buried some watermelon seeds in the ground. I buried some watermelon seeds in the ground. Okay, be honest. I'll do number 5. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll do, say, number 8. Out of the cage. What can you write with this one? You can write, say, the bird flew out of the cage. You see, there is a verb, the subject, and the entire predicate is here, so it is a sentence. Now, this chapter is completed. I hope you understood. I'll start with the kinds of sentences now. As you know, sentence can be classified under 4 basic heads. There is again another which you don't have. I believe it's not in the book. No. Optative sentences. It's okay now. Now, what are the kinds of sentence? Number 1, declarative. Or assertive. Number 2, interrogative. Number 3, imperative. Number 4, exclamatory. And finally we have optative. You won't have this one in your book. However, you should know what is an optative sentence. Now, interrogative sentence, as you know, What is its function? It asks questions. Imperative sentence, what is its function? They can either be request, order, or advise. Exclamatory sentence. Now what are the exclamatory sentences? They express the sudden feeling of mind. And optative sentence, wish or prayer. Now we are left out with this declarative sentence. What is a declarative sentence or assertive sentence? It is a normal sentence which does not ask question, is not a request, order, or advice, does not express the sudden feeling of mind, not a feeling, no, not, does, to be wrong, does not express a feeling of mind, no wish or prayer. So these are the list of no. Then what is it? What is a declarative? DECLA. Then what is a declarative sentence? It does not ask question, fine. It is not a request, order, or advice, fine. It does not express a feeling of mind, again, fine. No wish or prayer. Then what is it? It is a normal statement containing some information Make sure you write down these things in your copy. It will help you to understand the things better, because I've made this in chart format, right? Learning the definition is fine, but learning the definition would not always help you understand until you understand the things. Okay? Now, I'm rubbing the board now. I hope you understood the various kinds of sentences. Now we would shift over to the exercises that we have here. Now, see exercise number 1. Page number 14. Exercise 1. What does it state? Again, jumble sentence. You need to write it in proper order and punctuate the sentence properly. Now, see, rain will it today. The first sentence, number 1, what does it say? Rain will it today. Now, you can write it in two ways. You can make an interrogative sentence with this, like, will it rain today? Or you can also make an assertive sentence like, it will rain today. So, full stop. Okay? Now, number 2, story find what a. story, find what how would you write this? What a fine story. Now, what kind of sentence is it? Exactly, right. It is exclamatory sentence, so we would put here the mark of exclamation. Number 3, a hand in bird is to worth in bush the. Right? Answer would be a bird in hand is worth to in bush. Assertive sentence, so full stop. Now we would shift to exercise number 2. Okay, let it be till here. Or exercise number 2, I'll just discuss whose car is parked here. So as you see, it's a question. So you need to give a question mark and write it is interrogative sentence. Number 2, do not pluck flowers from the garden. Full stop. And what kind of sentence is it? Do not pluck flowers. So it is an advice. So it would be imperative sentence. Number 3, see. Lucy, don't make a noise near the classroom. Again, it's an order and it would be an imperative sentence. Number 4, what an interesting story this is. Mark of exclamation and it would be exclamatory sentence. I hope you understood how to do the rest of the sentences in your home. Practice it. And today, till here, thank you for watching the video. Stay safe at your home. See you at your next class. Goodbye.